Well, here it is. A year ago, Mr. Kirshner came to me and said we went to Bonneville together with my cup car, and after that, he came to me and said, "Hey, I think we should build a Streamliner." That's a pretty daunting task, and I knew what our company's kind of qualifications and what we could do at the time, and that was a very big question. And basically I told him, I said, we need to work into this slowly, and we need to build systems and procedures around doing this. This isn't just something, I'm going to build a 450 mile an hour car and you just build it. It's very difficult. So Mr. Kirshner and I decided that we needed to start an engineering program, and we talked to Spencer, and since then that program's grown to 4 engineers in total. They're working with Corvid Engineering on the aerodynamics. From my past 20 years in cup racing, mainly working in wind tunnels and stuff, what I've seen out of those guys is far exceeds my expectations of what you can create with the science and technology that's available to us today. And without that, we wouldn't be able to do that. Vance and I are a firm believer in that. So the chassis, everything has been designed and built in-house. Steve Watt from Speed Demon Racing, they went 481 in their Streamliner. They've been a great mentor to us, and we've been working real close with some guys that have already done this to go, hey, if you could do this again, what would you do different? And we've listened, and we've incorporated a lot of the experience from guys that have been doing this all their lives into our car. So it's really not a garage shop project. It's kind of like a Bonneville project, because so many people with a lot more experience in the Streamliners have really stepped up to help us. And that's one of the wonderful things about Bonneville that you don't see in any other forms of motorsports, is the camaraderie between teams and the willingness to really help each other out, and the end result have a very successful project. Early on in this project, we're used to building cup cars and roadsters, and you build it and bam, 4 months later it's there, whether it's a Daytona or the Talladega. You see that vision instantly come together, that instant gratification. With this vehicle, the processes that we have in place with engineering, Q&A, and manufacturing, and the drawings, it's a lot slower process. So I had to really learn to control my patience. I'd say, control my patience as this come together. But when big parts go on, it's really cool. We worked in conjunction with Speed Demon and Mr. Ferguson out in California to build our very own quick change rear end that's based off of a Ferguson design that we kind of manipulated around a little bit. Again, we took Speed Demon's input of what they'd like to see different, and it really wasn't a lot. It was just the next level for that piece, and it's all based on input from people that's used the products or the pieces or the experiences they've had on their cars. And that's why I'm really happy about this, because there's been so many people, not only at the garage shop, but guys that own and drive Streamliners from Bonneville, manufacturers, E3 spark plugs and Goodyear tires, a Safety Clean. A lot of those people we've been able to utilize. It's a pro-charged Noonan all aluminum Hemi, and Steve Morris will be assembling these for us. We're going to have 4 different engines, 4 different classes. It's kind of out of my wheelhouse, but Mr. Morris sure knows a lot about it.